When I first heard about personalized learning, of course I was nervous, I was hesitant. Everything is always changing all the time. And it's always try this new textbook, use this, try this new method, use this. But I kind of feel now that personalized learning is something we're not going to get away from just because it does work so well for the kids. And honestly, I'm really enjoying doing it at this point. I'm able to really target my students' needs now. With the more traditional teaching and learning model, it's really hard to teach a more transient population because they're constantly coming in and they're constantly going out. Doing the personalized learning, I can give them a mini test, see what their strengths and weaknesses are, and group them accordingly. And that's really helpful, especially when a student comes in halfway through the year and then they can even leave halfway through the year. They get to decide when they take a test. So they get to choose that. I have it set up, it's ready for them, but they get to tell me when they're ready. So I'm not pushing that. I might give them some encouragement, go, no, you really do have this, trust yourself. But they're the ones telling me, hey, you know, I'm not ready to take this. I need to go back and practice this topic again or this lesson again. And so that's pretty cool. They're taking ownership of their learning and that they are showing enthusiasm for it. They aren't doing it hesitantly. They aren't doing it just because I make them. They're doing it because they want to learn. Everyone is learning exactly what they need. That has helped parents to really get on board with the idea of a multi-age and with personalized learning. And plus, I show them too, we may use technology, some in the classroom. It's not what the kids are doing all day. They aren't on the computer for an hour every day just for math. No, it's supplemental. They'll work with me for part of the time. They'll go work on the whole lesson for part of the time, go work on some other skills they need. They might go on the computer. A lot of them will choose to go on computer and they'll go work on assigned lessons. But a lot of parents were really concerned about the technology piece. They just really did not want their kids on technology most of the day, which I understood. That's not my philosophy either. Kids need to work with others. They need to work in groups and one-on-one. That's how we learn. They need a chance to practice those things on pencil and paper. And I'm able to show parents that I can do that without putting them on technology for the whole time. What makes it hard is wondering how you're going to juggle it all. How are you going to get all the specific data on these kids? How are you going to target all of these different needs and with a constrained time span as well? We only have so much time in the day to spend on math, to spend on reading, to spend on writing. How are we going to spend the necessary amount of time on these subjects and meet all of these individual needs? It takes some training of not just the kids, but yourself. For the math, that was the hard part. And the math, I honestly threw up my hands a few times and said, this isn't working, because I could not switch my brain from, okay, I was working with this group with this needs, now I'm going to work with this group on these needs. What resources did I need to have out? Different manipulatives I needed to have out. Oh, there's not enough room here suddenly. It's a bigger group than the last group. This student needs more time. How am I going to juggle this? So then I changed how I was teaching that for a while. Honestly, I started going back more to whole group, and then I eased back into the small group. Had to do it slowly, had to teach the kids those routines of what if I'm with this group, what are you doing? What are your responsibilities? What do you do if you get stuck? Taking that time to instead jump in and try to do it all at once, ease back and ease into it and ease the kids into it, it made it so much easier. And now my brain is able to switch from different topics, different material I'm teaching them. It's just way better. It's okay to fail forward because we just learn and we change things, and it's okay. My teammates as well have been a wonderful resource because we are always bouncing ideas off of each other, communicating what did and didn't work for us. We're always sharing ideas of how to group students, about how much time we spend with the students. It's made it a lot easier having a good team and principal who understand that we all make mistakes and we're all learning and we reflect and we change things. I have changed how I'm doing personalized learning in my room a couple of times now, but I wouldn't go back.